Our number for you for this week tonight is fairly simple. It's just one number tonight. And that number is 56. And remember, this is a number that continues to grow. It'll be 57 tomorrow. So today marks 56 days since doctors went on strike. It's the number of days that doctors have been on strike, and this is an issue that has yet to be resolved. Now, this is what we're doing in terms of 56 days. Now, what can happen in 56 days? The one thing we know that has not happened in 56 days is the doctor's strike is yet to be resolved. But we just went on a random ride as to a number of important events, both locally and internationally, that have happened since December the 5th when doctors went on strike. Donald Trump was sworn in, and he, many have said, has fulfilled most of his campaign promises already in less than a month in office, from signing executive orders to do with lobbying, immigration, even Obama the healthcare product plan that was there. Over the last 56 days, we've seen the horrific bus crash at Karai, Naivasha that killed 33. The nurses suspended their strike, went back to work, and are now threatening to go back on strike later this week. In the last 56 days, petroleum truck drivers went on strike. There was the threat of a fuel crisis in the country. That was quickly resolved. In the last 56 days, we've seen the launch of the mass voter registration exercise. It's now exactly halfway through with about 2 weeks to go. In the last 56 days, Parliament has had a special sitting convened not once, but twice. First on the electoral laws, and then second, to confirm the IEBC and EACC commissioners, rather. There was, during that 56 days, no special sitting that was convened to discuss the doctors' strike. Over the last 56 days, we've seen politicians from both sides of the political divide crisscrossing the country, asking you, the voter, which includes doctors, patients, nurses, to vote for them, to register and vote for them. In the last 56 days, well, a lot else has happened. Serena Williams, for example, made history by beating her sister Venus to make history with her 23rd Grand Slam title. In fact, in the last 56 days, the Africa Cup of Nations got underway in Gabon and is almost halfway through at this point. Within the last 56 days, there was an attack in Kulbio. Sadly, a number of Kenyan soldiers died in that attack. Also, in the last 56 days, former President Yahya Jammeh stepped down in the Gambia. In those last 56 days, Adama Barrow was sworn in Senegal and is now back home in the Gambia, taking the reins over for his country. Now, here's also an interesting thing. In 56 days, a baby who's been born will start to have what is known as a social smile. This happens about 6 weeks after birth. Also, within 56 days, it is hoped that a newborn baby starts to get neck support and hold his head up high. In 56 days, all of these events, locally, internationally, regionally, have taken place. Yet, in 56 days, the doctor's strike has not been resolved. That number keeps growing. Tomorrow, it'll be the 57th day. We'll be focusing on matters taking place in Addis Ababa with the AU Commission Chair elections. Yet, in 56 days, this is an issue that has remained dormant while the world has moved on. That's your number for the week.